This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Campbell. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Campbell. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A give to Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Another carry for the running back. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun. Campbell. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ed Oliver. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, Graham. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across midfield.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Campbell. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. From the gun, Campbell. The catch made by Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Number 39.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Campbell to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Campbell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And that'll set him back 5. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a give right side. It's Graham, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. We haven't even escaped the first half. And he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Harris. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a
2nd and goal from inside the 5. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
To number 87.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10 from. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a give right side. It's Graham. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Fromm. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Looking to throw. Campbell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 40. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. From the gun, Campbell. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry... over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Number 39.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
5-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now Campbell on first down, and that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Campbell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run on first down. Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
49 the must. 49 the must. Bring it. Check. 19 right.
Campbell now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. To throw is Campbell. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Bills nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Graham. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, Buffalo.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? All of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I
come. Here's Campbell to throw on 2nd down. Short throw to Disley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Here we go. It's free. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw. Campbell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead can slip away quickly.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Campbell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Campbell on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Campbell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Campbell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On 1st down, Graham. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sidney Jones in on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40.
You don't want none.
20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 30, the 20. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Tyler Bass for
this defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is recovered in the end zone. No time on the clock. So it's a late touchdown and certainly a bizarre ending to this game. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it took a big 4th quarter.